Hi, welcome again. It's another day. The saying goes, another day, another dollar. I think in an equine vet world, it's another day, another drama. So just update yesterday, I mentioned a filly was kicked on the forearm. Today is actually walking brilliantly. Trotting sound, she's on low levels of bute, so that's really encouraging that we've got her back and moving. Swelling's all gone out of the leg and the antibiotics seem to be doing the job. So great result. Other things today, I just saw a 2-year-old racing filly had the smallest little innocuous wound just underneath her fetlock joint, very small, less than the size of your little fingernail, to be honest. But the mare's lame. She's 3 out of 5 lame at the trot. Very sort of palpate the area. So luckily we've got a portable ultrasound machine, so pulled that out of the back of the car, had a quick scan over it. We could see through the cut, see that there's a little pocket of fluid. Looks like a bit of an infection developing. The tendon sheath doesn't seem to be involved yet. There's no fluid in the tendon sheath, and there's no excess tendon sheath fluid, more to the point, and the fluid in there looks very black. So on ultrasound we look at fluid. Fluid tends to be black. If you get it white blood cells or fibrin in there, you start to get a sort of snowflake appearance. This filly doesn't have it, so out comes the penicillin gentamicin. That just sort of leads me, a lot of people have penicillin lying around. It's a great drug, and we're one of the few species that we've still got sensitivity and we don't have resistance to penicillin. And part of that is actually, it's a drug that not without risks. We use it sparingly because one of the risks of it is a penicillin reaction. So penicillin reaction is, there's 2 types of penicillin reaction. There's anaphylaxis to penicillin. Often, unfortunately, the horse will drop dead. It'll drop off the needle. The other type of reaction we get is a procaine reaction. Now, a procaine reaction is very different to a genuine penicillin reaction. Procaine reaction is a very excitatory phase. Anyone that's seen a penicillin reaction will know what it's like. The horse basically gets super excited. You can't hold on to them. My advice always is, when we give penicillin, give it in a box, and as soon as you give it, let the horse go, get out, close the door. If they do have a penicillin reaction, please don't try and hold the horse. You won't hold the horse, you will get injured. I have actually turned up to one client that had given the penicillin, and while the horse was fine after the reaction, the client unfortunately broken their leg. So I actually ended up being more a medic than a vet in that situation, and stabilized them and got them off to hospital. So if they do have a penicillin reaction, they will often gallop. They'll fall over, they'll gallop on their sides. Strangely enough, of the reactions I've had, and we don't have very many, but it does happen, the horses usually come out all right. I've known a couple of horses run through several fences and come out all right. So it is something to be aware of. Some people have it lying around. It's not without risk. It wouldn't be my first line. And the other thing you have to be aware, if your horse is a competition horse, procaine penicillin has a very long withholding period. So we're looking at somewhere in 28 days for single injection. If you're getting multiple injections, it's a very erratic drug in excretion, so just be very careful. So thanks again, and yeah, thanks again for all the positive feedback. I hope you're enjoying this. I will try and give you some videos outside the car. Just unfortunately, it's been a busy day and I'm just in between calls, so I thought I'd just update you. Thanks very much. Speak to you soon. Bye.